Hello, my name is Audrey, and thank you for taking out the time to watch my service learning YouTube speech. I did my service learning at the Brook School in Medford, Massachusetts, where there I helped out teachers who taught first grade and kindergarten classes with children who had special needs. These children who had special needs, some of them had Down syndrome, some of them were mute, some of them had low muscle tone, which means that their muscles haven't grown to the age that they are, and they're very weak. They can hardly walk at times, and they can hardly even talk. Some of the students too just had really bad ADD or emotional problems. School days with these kids are just like any other normal school day. It's just these students need a lot of one-on-one learning. They need a lot of patience. They need someone that will teach them that has a lot of patience. These students, they have very low attention spans, so they'll gaze off very quickly. And if you're trying to teach them math and trying to teach them how to count from 1 to 10, you'll probably lose them at about 7. So you need a teacher that has a lot of patience, that will keep repeating and keep teaching them on what they need to know. I have worked with students who have disabilities before, and I love these students. They're great. They're great to work with. They're loving. They're just outgoing. All they want to do is give you hugs all the time, and they're just great to work with. They teach you a lot. You get a lot out of them, and they're just, they're great to work with. They're just so loving. One thing I was really worried about was other children and how they would react towards the kids. I was afraid that these students would, either make fun of them or whatnot, but they didn't. They actually wanted to help them more. I noticed that some students, they would make sure, like this one boy that had low muscle tone, he would make sure that he was, walking down the hallway okay, and make sure he wasn't going to fall. Some other students, they would, the girl who was mute in the class, they would try to learn sign language so they could talk to her and, help her. And it was really touching to see that these kids, they noticed that they had a problem, and they, adapt to that problem. You can help with children who have disabilities at your local elementary school or high school. They're great to work with. I totally recommend you work, maybe for some community service or whatnot, because it's just great. They open up your eyes. They teach you so much, and they're great to work with. Like I said, you probably just have to fill out a core report, visit with the principal, but I totally recommend that you do it. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you have a great day.